Next up is Willenberg. Otherwise known as the Integrator. As an ex-synth player with 80s pop sensation Icehouse, the Integrator didn't think his career could spiral any lower until he landed a job at McCann in November 2006. However, with this award-winning work on clients such as Facebook and the Tilbury, his star is definitely on the rise. Watch out for his dangerous blend of dick jokes and interpretive dance. Hand you over to Willenberg.
Thank you. Dunis Guiard to Nenoscience. April 10, 2008. Next slide. Would anyone like a beer while I'm here? Anyone? Yeah? Okay, it's broken, so... Thermodynamics is basically graphs. Graphs, numbers, equal signs, and the like. So what we see here is EQ, which is a mate of mine, plus PE, which is another mate of mine, plus U. So it's an inclusive topic that we're going on today, and it's based just not on this graph, but on all of us. I think we'll all take something away from this, and if we don't, then you're probably a bit thick to get the topic. Next slide, please. Can we go back? U. Next slide, please. Okay, mass balances. That's a religious thing. You don't just go on Sunday, you gotta go Sunday plus Christmas plus Easter. Thermo, separation. It's a racial term where we gotta keep the white thermos away from the other white thermos. I'm not racist, but the heat exfer plus the kinetics equals, next slide, it. The new degree approach to it is what we're really here for. We're here for the new degree approach to it and you. The approach is simplified with 5 pillars. We'll start with this pillar, surface reaction. We'll go to the middle one, fractionation. We'll go to that one, absorption. We'll go back to that one, surface reaction, absorption, surface reaction. It's like tennis. Let's do that. Surface reaction, absorption, surface reaction, absorption. Go up to the log with nanoparticle synthesis. And the smash is, as we all know, proliferation. Next slide, please. Explaining residual stress. Now, I've bombed already today in a meeting. If anyone's at that Microsoft meeting. Yeah. I got shot down, okay? So I'm a bit on edge at the moment, so please don't shoot me down when I talk about residual stress, because it's still there, but I'm learning to cope with it. So residual stress from presenting creative or from processing temperature and surface coating equals a biaxial state of residual stress. That's a graph. These ones here go that way, these ones that way, those ones that way, and here is the tricky bit. Those ones go that way, then that way. So next slide, please. The first law of thermodynamics states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The second law of thermodynamics is the current state of heat in any given state is equal to the surrounding state plus or minus the negative coaxial feature of the first law of thermodynamics. So there's going to be a test on that afterwards. Do you want to go through that again? No, next slide. Okay, highlights of the carbon nanotube. Now, nanotube it's an old school version of YouTube. You submit nanos, and then people view your nanos, and the more nanos you had viewed, the better the nanotube is. Now, the first ever nano was the Peckford nano, and the second was that one there, the vacant forest. Now that's like a Brazilian, basically. So if anyone has got a vacant forest, then they're good to go, and you know it. Next slide, please. Now that's me as a youngster, we all know that. And that on the left, does anyone know what that is? Tough crowd. Now, I said there's going to be dick jokes in there, and that on the left there is the first ever vibrator. It was a cumbersome thing to have. You would have to plug it into the battery on your Datsun, and then you have to have your girlfriend in the Datsun, revving the engine, while you took over and then grabbed your foot on the pedal while she went around and, Chris, can you do this? Yeah. She got nailed. That's all I'm going to say. Next slide, please. Can we go back to that? Yeah, the load cell, I just saw that. Actually, I'm quite familiar with it. Next slide, please. That's fine. Now, that is the labia majora and the labia minora working in unison to provide, next slide. Wow, that worked out better than I thought it would. Hang on, let's go work out where I go from here. Sorry, it's too easy. That is your hotness level. Okay? As A, that's a penis, and 500 nanometers, which is thousandth of a meter, which is 10 centimeters. Now, as she gets hotter, your penis size increases by 10 centimeters. Now, there's a bit of an interpretive dance here. A equals 0, A equals 1, A equals 10. Okay, so that is the penis size increasing. That's my first sit-up ever. Okay, next slide. One last thing. Take the blue pill, take the red pill. After you take the red pill, take 2 blue pills, a white pill, have a shot of the green shit, wash it down with the blue chaser, and you're set. Thank you very much.